Okay, maybe not 715, but it's the 45th anniversary of a pretty big achievement in football history. They play this at Brave Spring Training. I think modern baseball took that to heart. It is the anniversary of 45th anniversary. Hank Aaron hitting 714 against the Reds opening day. You know, I talk about how interleague plays basically killed the Braves-Reds rivalry. And, you know, it is. Around here, that's the geographical rivalry. And I hate interleague play because of this. I always say this. Whenever baseball changes, they get it wrong. Whenever football changes, they get it right. You know, you get this radical change from the AAF. No kickoffs, no extra point. Well, league doesn't make it now, does it? You know, you get baseball, and okay, we should kill that beautiful symmetry of 9s and 3s and extend the game to really slow down the pace there and turn 4-3 games into 13-7. And, you know, I mean, anyway, but no, Henry Aaron, 714 in Riverfront Stadium, opening day. Commissioner Bowie Kuhn made him play. There was some talk that the Braves would bench Henry Aaron until the, Atlanta opener. And that was always a big point of contention because I know that Bowie Kuhn wasn't at the ball game. The 7-15 game against the Dodgers where Al Downing, allowed the home run. Jimmy Carter actually was there, then the governor of Georgia. And to a lot of people, that's where they knew where Jimmy Carter was the first time. I mean, 2 years before he was elected president. So, there was significant American history going on that day. And yes, I remember Bowie Kuhn was in Cleveland when, I don't remember this, but I've known the research. And Hank Aaron was always upset about that the commissioner didn't come to the game and didn't follow him until he hit his 715. It's not going to take me that long. And this was after he had ordered, basically, you got to put Aaron in the lineup. And so he hit 714 in Cincinnati. I'm talking about, Braves. They really only had one pennant race back in the divisional days. That was 69. There weren't a whole lot of, usually when the Reds were winning in the 70s, the Braves were real bad. And when the Braves won in 82, the Reds finished in last place. So you never really had that, they're fighting for the flag type of thing. I remember some games in 87, and the Braves finished fifth that year, but they started pretty decent, and so did the Reds. And then had some, it was like in June, and they were both, near the top of the standings, and that was the year the Giants won it. And, but there was a little bit of pennant race there. But, you're talking about June games. It's not, yeah. Anyway, that was the key. 714 home runs. I know on the third episode of Late Night with David Letterman. I'm an old Letterman fan. The third episode, way back in 82, his guest was Hank Aaron. And he actually said, I was in the stands opening day Cincinnati when you hit 714. There you go. We'll talk a little bit. Yeah, the Braves now finally winning. The Phillies lost games. The Brewers with Christian Jelic, they've only lost one game this year. So, the early steps of the horse race that is the pennant race this year. Anyway, let me just say this. I mentioned at the start of the show, Jordan Bone is leaving the Volunteers, and I think that Grant Williams will find him. Now, he may hear the footsteps, by the way, of Hosea James. That's a legitimate talk. But anyway, and there is some talk that maybe he would come back, if he doesn't see that the money is right or something. Here's the thing. The Vols, according to Calhoun, only had two players who could really run the point last year, Bone and Lamonte Turner. Turner, that's not really his position as point guard. That's what, and they thought is James really, a freshman in the SEC, is that what you really want? Jordan Bowden is not going to play the point. He's now the star that's returning to the team, by the way. So Bone was the only true point guard. He is a 6'3" point guard who is athletic, amazing vision, great shooter when he's left alone. That is the sort of point guard that thrives in the pros. However, the draft analysis, you will not find him taken in those, too deep drafts. So what's he doing, basically? The idea here is that, Tennessee basketball could afford to have lost one of their non-point guards, but Bone, maybe not. I don't know. James coming in, Calhoun, really, he wanted the veteran point guard. I kind of think that the future of the Vols, it's going to be so much, can the guards that they have feed the ball to the post players? And who will those post players be? It's now time for John Fulkerson from Kingsport to step up if the Vols expect to be an SEC contender.